Hey guys, welcome to another week of Public Speaking Online. I'm just going to quickly go through what is required of you this week and talk a little bit about what the future for the rest of the class looks like, since we now know we are going to be online for the rest of the year. So I have pulled up your home screen for Canvas. I'm going to walk through that again. Same thing as the past. Public speaking Zooms are Thursday from 1 to 2. Make sure you're joining those if you have any questions at all about your speeches. That's a great way to hop on real quick, ask a question, and then you can leave as soon as you're done. I'll put that meeting ID and password here after I film this video, and I'll send you out a link to the Zoom about 30 minutes before the Zoom occurs. Mondays are elective days, so remember that all your work for public speaking is due Monday by midnight. Most of you guys have been great about turning things in on time so far, so I'm not too concerned about that. This calendar for our public speaking schedule is still on the Canvas homepage. By the end of this week, when I get a little bit more information, I'm going to be updating that to add the rest of the school year. So next week's video, instructional video, I'll go over what I have added to the calendar and what is expected of you before the end of this year. So it's not changed yet, but it will be by next week this time. As soon as I finish this video, I'm going to put it right here so you can watch it anytime you need it. But the most important thing for this week is your upcoming work. So for week 3, you are filming your speech and uploading it to a Canvas discussion board, okay? And it says you're doing that by the 4th, so that is by next Monday at midnight. So you have this week to film your speech, get a couple of practice runs in, make sure that someone is filming you, or you have set up your iPad to film yourself. I know that there have been questions about the visual still being required or not, because you can't obviously have a screen behind you with something on it. The visual is not still required, so make sure you note that difference. But the time limit is the same. So you still need to have a minimum of 6 minutes, but that visual requirement has been lifted, okay? So you don't have to have that. When you finish videoing your speech, you want to upload it to the discussion board. This is a link right here to the discussion board, so click on it so you can see. What you are going to want to do is click reply, and then here is where you're going to want to attach your video. If you have any issues at all with your video not uploading or won't attach or anything like that, email me or come on that Zoom on Thursday and let me know so that I can help you get things to work. Okay. Worst case scenario, if you need to email me your speech just to make sure I get it before the due date, that's totally fine. But definitely let me know if you're having issues. That way I can help. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the home page. After you have finished your speech, what you're going to be working on the week after that is peer reviewing and commenting on your friends' speeches. So I'll talk more about that next week, but if you see people's speeches come on Canvas and you want to go ahead and watch and comment, you need to make sure that A, those comments are appropriate, and B, you are giving them positive feedback. And what I mean by that is it's appropriate, but you may say, you did a really great job in this particular area, however, you can work on this. So you want to have positive feedback, and by that means it's helpful. Okay, so it doesn't all have to be everything is wonderful, your whole speech was great, because you want to be honest with them, watch their videos, let them know maybe what they could have worked on or how they can improve, but you want to do it in a positive way. And again, if you have any questions about that, let me know. If anybody comments anything inappropriate or I see that it is not positive feedback, your comment will be deleted, and I'll be reaching out to you one-on-one to talk about that and what is going to happen next. So make sure if you work ahead, if you start to comment on people's videos, it is positive feedback, you're being appropriate, and it is something that I'm going to read and say, oh, that was a great comment. All right. For this week, reminder. Film your video, upload it to the discussion board. So that is #1 priority for this week. And by next week, you will have an updated schedule that will contain a new speech. So after you finish your demonstration speech, we're going to have one more for the rest of the year. All right. Let me know if you have any questions at all. Join the Zoom on Thursday or email me.